Welcome, welcome, welcome. So tonight I'm definitely going on here. Let me start with this. Welcome to Remembering Saturdays. To all my newcomers, thank you for being here. This is a place for awakening and remembering who we are, and notice and realizing that before we can change our outside world, our exteriors, we must change the inside first. That this is what the inside is what makes us very powerful. And to all my returning family, thank you for the love that you've been sharing me. Thank you. I greatly appreciate you. You have been taking this channel to where I need it to be, and I appreciate you all. And I want to say thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate you. I would like to know if you guys can hear me. Just let me know if you can hear me. And tonight we're gonna get started with a very deep topic, but I want everyone to know that I'm not here to attack anyone's beliefs. I'm not here to attack anyone's belief. What I tell you all the time, I am simply here to just open your eyes and minds to new perspectives. Take what resonates and leave the rest in love. Again, I'm not here to attack anyone's belief, and I'm not here to change anyone's beliefs. Take take what resonates and leave the rest in love. And you may see me glancing back and forth with my notes. I didn't want to have the paper in my hand, obviously, while I'm doing a live or my tablet. It just looks tacky. But welcome, everyone. Nothing's off the table tonight. You can ask me whatever you want to ask me. All questions are acceptable. But basically, I'm just here to talk about how religion wasn't created to unite us. It wasn't to bring us closer to God. Religion was created to divide us, to keep us away from our collective power, because those in power knew what that power would do to them. So they created this religion to avoid and distract people from remembering who and what they are and what powers they are capable of, because collectively, as you know in the Bible, there's where two or more are gathered in my name, that's nothing but power. So tonight we're going to discuss how religion was created to divide us and keep us from remembering that we are one, and keep us from that collective power. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. And we are going to get started. Welcome, everyone. And I know some of you guys may have felt this your entire life, that something don't feel right about religion, something don't sound right. It's just not connecting. Because I know a lot of young children that used to question their pastors, question their rabbis, question their, hi, how are you? How are you? So we're basically just talking about how religion was designed tonight to divide us. And again, I'm not here to attack anyone's beliefs. I'm not here to change anyone's beliefs. I'm simply here to open your eyes and minds to new perspectives. Take what resonates and leave the rest in love. Can you hear me? Rahan, can you hear me? And if so, let me know where you're connecting from tonight. How are you? And I'm basically here tonight to expose a system that has been shaping humanity for years, thousands of years, to make it worse. This has been happening to us for thousands of years, and it's time to put a stop to it. And I know a lot of people are going to think this is blasphemy, and most people are going to be scared and say that they're not supposed to question their faith or question their beliefs. But why? Why? If we have a mind to think about it. If we have a mind to come up with these type of questions, why wouldn't we question them? If they were forbidden, wouldn't that not have been put into our brains? Wouldn't that not have been, if that was supposed to be, if we were supposed to be in total control and just be obedient puppets, why are we not like robots? Why do we get to think on our own? Help me make that make sense. Why do we get to come up with our own decisions? Why are we not more like animals and just operate off of instincts, but we don't? Think about that for a minute. And you guys can ask me anything. Nothing is off the table tonight. I'm just literally here tonight to just... Okay, so I have no idea what just happened, but I guess YouTube or somebody out there was not liking what I had to say. And my phone just... I've never seen that happen. It just completely shut off. That's wild. I guess somebody don't want to hear what I have to say tonight, but that's okay. We back on, and I'm going to continue saying it. So let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if it's live and where you are calling, where you are connecting from tonight. Let me know. And you can ask me whatever questions you have to ask me tonight. I basically talk about spirituality and mindset. If you watch the channel, you know this. I'm basically here, a messenger, a guide and lay, to open your eyes to new perspectives. Spirituality. Okay, so let's get this straight. Jesus didn't create Christianity. I hear a lot of Christians saying that Jesus created Christianity. And that's just not so. And Buddha didn't create Buddhism. And Muhammad didn't create Islam. Every awakened being taught tonight unity. I'm sorry. Every awakened being taught unity is not separation. Hey, how are you? Is it Jesus Maria? How are you? How are you? These beings taught us that Buddha, Muhammad, Jesus, they taught us that the kingdom is within you. Now, I've looked over these religions, and I definitely know for sure a fact about Christianity. These religions actually were not teaching division. They were teaching unity. They taught us that the kingdom is within us. They taught us that we are one. God is within. Look inward. But we didn't pay attention to that part. We just always needed something outside of us to believe in. I'm not sure what you're saying, Jesus. Hi. What is it, Jackman Star? How are you? Welcome to the live tonight, guys. And we're basically here to talk about how I believe, and again, this is just my belief, that religion was created to divide us. It wasn't created to unite us. It was created for control. But the real people, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, those people came to teach you that the kingdom is within you. Those people came to teach you that we are one. And God is within, and we have to look outward. We have to look inward, I'm sorry. And their message was very simple. What makes me believe that? Because it resonates with me. I feel it. I understand it. I've done my research. And again, a lot of these things spirit leads me to. My spirit leads me to. So I'm not just bringing this up to you on a whim. I actually do some studying after my spirit has led me to believe these things. But you tell me something, because today is an open floor. Why do you believe that? Do you believe that religion was created to unite us? If that's the case, why are there so many different religions? Most of them say the same thing. But why does there need to be so many different religions? What's the point of it? If it's all one source, if it's all the same source, God, Allah, it's all the same source, why are there so many religions? And you'll find that most people fight each other because they are from a different background, or they believe a different religion, or they have a different thought. And the moment we organize it, right? Hi, Hev. How are you? And the thing is, those people were saying it the right way. They were teaching it the correct way until we got it all misconstrued. I don't know if you guys know anything about the Hermetics. So the Hermetics never used to write down anything. The Hermetics never wrote down anything, because the moment you write down anything, it can easily be misinterpreted by anybody, because everybody has their own way of thinking. They have their own perspectives. They have their own minds to come up with whatever they want to come up with. So the moment you do that, it's like you freeze the teaching, because people can now come up with their own perspectives and teach it in their own light, and teach it how they think it's supposed to be taught, or take it as how they interpret it and teach it in that way. And that is how division began. That's how the division began. That's how so many people decided to come up with their own religion, their own say-so. Because guess what? That stuff was put there for a reason. It was put there for a reason. So tell me, Jackman Star, tell me what makes you believe that religion was created for whatever you believe it was created for? Let me know. Talk to me. You guys can ask me whatever questions you need to ask me tonight. I don't know what just came up on the phone, but that's cool. And explain something to me. Why would powerful systems want unity? Hi. Hi, David. Hi, David. We're talking about how religion was created tonight and what it was actually created for. How are you doing? And then make me understand this, and maybe you can answer this for me. Why would powerful systems want unity? Why wouldn't religion create division? Because unity creates strength, unity creates clarity, unity creates the freedom, and unity creates connection, unity creates awakening, and unity allows people to think for themselves. So explain to me how religion does that. How does religion create unity? Because I don't see where it creates unity at all. I do not. The only thing that I can see it creating is division. That's it. And there's so many of them. And let me tell you what division creates. Division is creating, what do you think it's creating? Confusion, dependency, because now you have to depend on somebody to teach you. Now you have to depend on somebody to tell you what to think about religion or to think about a certain person or to think about whatever. Now you have to be obedient. Religion wants you to be obedient. Do as I say. And religion actually creates fear because the moment you step out of line or you do something that you're not supposed to do, you are what? Being sent or going to hell. And religion creates control. Control, control, control. And that's what the division is. That's all. I'm sorry, I'm saying division, religion. That's division. That is what division creates. Confusion, dependency, obedience, fear, and control. What part of religion doesn't have all of those things? Explain it to me. And when people divide humanity into groups, sacred or saved versus unsaved, chosen versus not chosen, and my religion versus yours, you can control them. You can control them. You can control them. So division is the foundation of control. Would you not agree? Would you not agree that division is the foundation of control? That's it. That's all it is. And religion became the tool. That's it. I mean, again, don't take my word for it. I don't want you to do that. I want you to do your own research and let it resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, let it go. Let it go. Because again, I'm not here to change your beliefs. I just simply want to give you a different perspective, a different outlook on, I should say inlook, on what I'm actually discussing. Because truth, when spoken, is alive. You can feel that. I know you've had a conversation with someone, and when they said something to you that was deep and it hit you deep, you felt it. You felt it. You could actually relate to it. Have you ever had a conversation with someone and they said something to you and it hit you so deep that you literally felt it? It gave you an aha moment, or you had a paradigm shift. That's because whatever they're speaking to you is truth. It's truth. It resonates with you. And I know there's had to be plenty of times, and I don't know, I can't speak for everyone, where you've heard something that was like about religion or whatever, like that's questionable. It makes sense to me. It makes sense. It makes total sense. And truth, when spoken, it's alive. It moves you. It evolves. It shakes up your spirit. It shifts it. But let me tell you what don't work. When you write truth down, and I say this all the time, I've been saying this recently, when you write truth down, it's frozen. It's frozen. You want to know why? I say it's frozen because now people can edit it. People can go in and edit it. People has edited the Bible for years. The Bible has been edited so many times, only the Creator can tell you how many times it's been edited. And people can translate it Now, people can tell you and give you their perspective on it. So that's why when you write down truth, which the Hermetics never did, these things happen. And people can twist it. You can whisper something in my ear and let it go around the room. It won't come back to me the same way. It will never come back to me the same way I expressed it. It won't. And people can attach their fears to it. People can attach their fears to the truth once it's been written down. And people build different doctrines around it. Hi, how are you? People build different doctrines around it. They build different doctrines around the truth. How are you, Sachi? How are you? Where are you connected from tonight? India. Awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I need to visit. I'm definitely planning on visiting India soon. Sachi, are you on any type of spiritual journey right now? And I am from New Jersey. I'm in the U.S. I'm from New Jersey. I am living in Dallas, Texas right now. I've lived in Georgia as well. Basically, just talking about, in my taste, and maybe I'm sure you may have an opinion on this as well. I was just talking about how religion was created, in my opinion, only mine, for control. It was created to control. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. And honestly, people don't pass down truth. Telegram. I don't. I used to. I use WhatsApp now. I use WhatsApp to talk to and to speak to my friends and family internationally. So, and again, so people don't pass down truth. They pass down their beliefs about truth. Do you believe that? They pass down their belief about truth. 91. I'm not sure what 91 means. And the only interpretation becomes a doctrine. Message retracted. Oh, okay. Okay, so, and a doctrine becomes a rule, and a rule becomes a belief system. A rule becomes a belief system. And now an entire, and it, now it's entire cultures have different interpretations about the religion. This is true. And people now begin to worship a book. People now begin to worship a book, which is crazy to me. And they actually ignore the consciousness behind it. 80, 82, 65, 25, 11. Okay. Got it. Okay. And let me say this, because I'm not going to stay too long this evening. Let me say this. Anything that divides people is not from God. Anything that divides people is not from God. Believe that. Anything that divides people is not from God. Okay, I got it, Sachi. Hopefully I remember it. Sachin? Hopefully I remember it by the time I get off of here, because I don't know if this is good, if this chat is gonna delete. But you can talk to me here. I'm here every Saturday at 7. You can talk to me here on live. And again, let me say that again. Anything that divides people is not from God. Anything that separates humanity is not divine. Would you not agree? God is unity. Love is unity. Source is unity. Division is human. Separation is human. Labels are human. And the clearest proof that religion became a tool is the division it created. Look at so much division that religion has actually created. Tell me where it has brought peace across the world. Tell me, it does nothing more than that. An awakening is not a rebellion against God. It's not. Awakening is not a rebellion. Awakening is rebellion against the illusion, though. Awakening is rebellion against the illusion. Okay? And it's when your spirit says the same thing mine has said to me a bunch of times. I want the truth before it was edited. I wanted to know exactly what was in the Bible before it was edited. And why was it edited? Explain to me why it was edited. Why would you want to edit the truth? What would be the point? What would be the point to take anything out? Why? Obviously, there was something to hide. Awakening is questioning. Awakening is remembering. Awakening is seeing through fear. Awakening is seeing through labels. Awakening is seeing through interpretation. Awakening is returning to source. Awakening is returning to source. Yes, I see it. I guess it says that you're saying that you're single now. I don't know if that's a good thing for you, but congratulations. There's a lot of things that I don't discuss on live. You can ask me anything, but when it comes to like, I don't know. I don't think nothing's off the table, so I won't say that. I'm seeing the messages. Are you talking about the message that you're leaving in the chat right now? Because I want to talk about awakening. Awakening is life. Is realizing you were divine before anyone gave you a religion. You have always been divine before anyone gave you a religion. Everything that you're searching for, everything that you're looking for is already within you. It's already within you. And you guys, you feel free to ask me anything. Okay. Feel free to ask me anything about religion, awakening, spirituality, control, truth, the soul, belief, the inner self, the original teachings. This is a safe place here, guys. This is a safe place. And I would love to hear some of your questions about spirituality, about religion. What's your take on religion? Do you feel like religion was created to create unity, or do you feel like it was created to bring forth division, to divide us? Nice. I'm glad to hear that. I'm actually not ready to travel to India just yet. I am going to travel. I definitely have plans on traveling. You have a nice spirituality little spot out there that I want to go. I mean, I've done my research too. All right. So I'm telling you, division was created. Unity is who we are. This is creepy. What's creepy? I'm sorry. Nobody lives. Nobody lives here. Talk to me. What's creepy? Tell me. I would love your take. Is it? Are you talking about the subject, religion? Welcome, India. Nobody lives here. Talk to me. What's creepy? Is it the topic that we're talking about? That religion actually creates division and not unity? The chat. What's this about? Okay, so tonight we are talking about why, and again, I'm not here to change your beliefs. I'm not here to attack your belief. We're literally talking about why do you feel religion was created? And do you feel like religion brings division amongst people? And if so, like why are there so many different religions? Why is the chat creepy? Oh, you're talking about the people that's talking in the chat. Oh, okay. I mean, it's a little off topic. I will agree with you. Nobody lives here. If that's what you're saying, I definitely agree with you. And Tiki, I hope I'm saying your name right, Tiki. So basically, you can talk to me, ask me your questions. What do you think? Or you can tell me, because I would love to hear your opinions. I feel like I talk a lot all the time. Thank you. I agree. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it can be. Sometimes there be some really wild people in the text, in the chat box. I'm not going to tell you no lies. To me, tonight ain't even as bad as it gets, girl. It gets, I'm sorry if I say girl, because I'm not sure if you're a girl. But it gets really crazy. I don't know what you need help with, Sachi, but this is not the place for it right now. We literally talking about division, religion. If you can ask me any questions you want to ask me, but can I help you? Yes. What do you need help with? Because if you already told me you're in India, so I'm not sure what you need help with. But anyway, so again, tonight is not about being disrespectful. I don't want to disrespect anybody's religion because that's not a point of me being on here live tonight. I treat people how I want to be treated, and being disrespectful isn't it at all. But I do want some clarity. I would like to hear you guys hear your opinions and your thoughts on it, because I feel like there's way too many religions for it not to have been created to create division. Because if it wasn't created to create division, why do we have so many? What's the point of having so many? And if there's power in numbers, wouldn't we just have one and become and be more created? Oh, I can't help you with that part, Sachin. Excuse me. Mm-mm. I think religion was created to explain the unexplainable back in the day. Okay, so back in the day, they did a lot more. They did a lot more, and I know this may not make sense. They did a lot more shadow work. They did things a lot more with herbs. They did a lot of things more with words, if that makes sense. We never knew the cause. We never knew what caused rain during early stages of Earth. This is true, yeah. As we evolved, we learned those things. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I agree. As we evolved, we learned those things. Because remember, Jesus did say, these things that I do, you will do greater. And we have. Look at how far the world has changed back in the day. From 2,000 years ago. Look how far along the world has changed. Think about it. So if Jesus had done those miracles and he said to us that we would do those things and greater, why would we think that we needed Jesus to do them? And why would we not believe in ourselves and know that we have the same power? If Jesus said the Father and I are one, why would we not be, if we're all from the same source? Because we were made in the likeness and the image of the Creator, why would we not have the same power? And why would we need so many divisions to explain that? I mean, religions to explain that one thing. Tiki, I like the questions. Thank you. Thank you for keeping me on my toes tonight. I love it. How did the cavemen even come up with a god? Because they knew. Internally, they felt it. Internally, they knew it. Internally, they knew. They felt it. Like I was saying a while ago, like, you ever had that feeling when somebody said something and you overheard it, or let's just say you heard it in a song, or let's just heard you heard it in a movie, or you read it in a book, and it triggered something in you. Would you not consider that truth? Because most things don't resonate with everybody. Sachin, we get it. I get it. I get it, Sachin. And like I was saying, Tiki, I'm not sure if you were on when I was saying it, but when people tend to write things down, let's just take, for instance, the Bible. When they tend to write things down, now people can twist it and put their own take on it, interpret it the way they interpret it. But who's to say the way that they interpret it is the truth? Who's to say the way that they're teaching it is right? Please, Sachin, I got it. You don't have to put your number in the chat no more. I got it. If you don't, I want you to talk to me about what I'm talking about tonight. That's what I literally want you to talk to me about tonight. I don't know if you guys, if anybody on here. I know Sachin is shooting his shot. Tiki, where are you connected from? Where are you connected from tonight? What part in the world are you connected from? Because we already know Sachin is in India. And you guys feel free to ask me any questions you need to ask me tonight. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay. Where you at in the U.S.? I'm in Dallas, Texas now. I'm originally from New Jersey. I lived in Georgia, and now I'm in Dallas, Texas. No, I know you're Indian, Sachin. I'm talking to Tiki. And I hope I'm saying your name right, Tiki. But right, Tiki. Oh my goodness. You like the U.S. girls and the people. Great. I love that. I love that for you. But this is not the place for that discussion right now. This is not the place. Tiki, what part of the U.S. are you in? And thanks for getting involved in the conversation tonight, too. Thanks, thanks, thanks. I would love to hear. It's about 7 of us on here. If not, oh, I'm just not seeing about what. Okay. Yeah, tell me what your takes is on this division, on religion. I am coming to India, but I am not coming to look for you, Sachin. And I'm not coming to India right now. Does anybody in here tonight, excuse me, know anything about the hermetics? Some people say hermetics or hermetics. And I'm not gonna stay too long tonight. I normally stay on for about an hour, but everything started going downhill for religion with when scientific reasoning came out. Absolutely, because scientific reasoning actually created more atheists. Scientific reasoning actually created more atheists. I was actually watching this documentary recently. This lady was saying that she was an atheist, and then somehow it was an NDE, which is a near-death experience, and she no longer believed that. Let's just say when she came to, she no longer believed that. But how can you look at the earth? How can you live at the earth and see how it regenerates, repopulates, and comes back to life through every season and think? And how could you think from just watching the earth alone, living in the earth alone, breathing in the air? How can you think that there wasn't something higher than science? Science can't even explain half of this stuff. I just don't understand that. How can you honestly think? How could you honestly think that? Science don't have all the answers. I'm not going to say they're not smart, and I'm not going to say they don't come up with some really good conclusions, but they don't. They can't tell you why the sun rises. They can't tell you all of that stuff. They can assume. They can. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I am only going to probably be on here for half an hour tonight, and I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me now. And again, tonight wasn't about disrespect. I'm not disrespecting anybody's religion. I'm simply asking, what do you think it was created for? In my opinion, it wasn't about awakening. It was more so about, religion was more so about dividing us. But awakening will absolutely bring us back together. Awakening will absolutely bring us back together. Because once we get this back together collectively, we can change all of the things that we dislike about what's going on around us. But it has to come from inside first, though. Awakening is something that happens on the inside. And the original teachers who spoke unity, they built systems that didn't include separation. The interpretation wasn't distorted. And now humanity is starting to remember. I feel like humanity is starting to remember. I see more and more channels speaking about spirituality and awakening. I think religion is just a way to group different people together that share similar interests or values. Right. But wouldn't it be, because you could all, nobody, everybody, I'm sure you have people in the same religion. Let's just say, I'm sure you have Christians who don't agree with each other. So that's cool. I'm sure you have Islams who say things that don't agree with each other. Yeah, you take care too, honey. Um, so why not just have one? I just don't get it. I feel like one creates more unity. But they knew what they was doing. I'll just keep it that way. They knew exactly what they was doing. They knew exactly what they was doing. Anyway, I'm not gonna stay long. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna be on for a few more minutes. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. Feel free to ask me. Nothing's off the table. Whatever you feel the need to ask me. No, except for Sachin. I'm not coming to India. I don't. Not now. Have a good evening too. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Stay tuned for the channel this week. I'm definitely going to be bringing up religion. Religion is definitely going to be the theme for next week. And I am going to drop part 2 of the video about children and their special powers because we all have them. But let's just start with them. Let's just start with them. Anyway, I love you all. I'm sending healing energy, loving energy to everyone out in the world. You guys stay tuned. I will be back on next Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Thanks. I love you.